Hello everyone, welcome to Stock Pickers Club and a very happy Diwali. From this week onwards, what I will be focusing on is building portfolios rather than giving only individual stock tips, which I have been giving from time to time in this channel. I would rather be sharing my portfolios. There are two types of portfolios that I would be sharing. One is an aggressive portfolio, which is suitable for people who want to take a little bit of high risk, but also want to generate slightly more returns. And secondly, I will also be sharing conservative portfolio, which is more suited for people who want to take exposure in large caps and a small amount of mid caps. So by design, it would be natural that the aggressive portfolio would be more tilted towards the shares which are in the mid cap and small cap space, whereas conservative portfolio would be more tilted towards large caps. So with that in mind, every week what I would be suggesting is making a reset of this portfolio from time to time based on whatever the stop losses get hit and new stocks that come into our radar based on our strategy. Keep in mind, stop losses are very important for a trader. So whatever stop losses I suggest you, do not wait for my weekly videos. If they get hit, just exit out of them immediately. And in the next week, what we will do is we will replace them with other stocks, or maybe we will hold cash in that portfolio for some time. So with that being said, let's start with my aggressive portfolio first. One of the natural picks in this market is State Bank of India. Why State Bank of India? Because this is a stock which has been on an uptrend for quite a considerable period of time now. So when the stock hit a very bad low of 170 to 180 and consolidated for a long time on the weekly charts, finally it gave a breakout above 250 on the weekly charts. That was the time when I got interested in this stock. Finally, it made a high of 350 on weekly chart. That is when I realized that this is a stock where we need to make position, because it's the multi-year high that is getting crossed, and this will go a long way. My stand on this stock does not change, to be honest, because the way this stock is moving and constantly making new highs despite market getting corrected, this stock does not get correct. This shows a sign that this is the next leader for the market. And if the index has to be in a healthy shape and it has to go up, which I feel it would over a period of time, State Bank of India should do very well from here. So this is one stock. Watch out for this. I think this should be a great stock from 2 years or 3 years time frame. Wait for some dips. I'm sure you will get some good entry points. I will suggest you to get in again during these weekly updates when I give, but this is one stock definitely you should have. One of the important things to consider when you are making an aggressive portfolio is you should try and be in stocks which are constantly making new highs. Those which are consolidating and just getting out of their ranges, which are from lows, they might not give you aggressive returns in the near term. They might be multi-baggers in longer term, but in shorter term they are a bit of laggards. They consolidate, again they bounce back. Getting up for a stock is not easy after a correction. So in this criteria, one stock that matches my recommendation completely is Larsen & Toubro, L&T. L&T is a stock which I have been bullish from 1600 onwards. Why? Because this crossed its all-time high after a long period of consolidation. And after the consolidation, when it came out, it was with follow-up buying as well. That's why during 1650 to 1700, I got very bullish on this one. My long-term targets are quite aggressive and they are near to 3000, 3200. But having said that, nothing comes without a period of correction or without dips. So as a trader, you should be having this in your aggressive portfolio, and you should wait for dips to build a new position if you don't have it already. The next one on my aggressive portfolio is my old favorite, CDSL. So CDSL, in the last round I exited around 1420 levels. So the reason why I'm again making a fresh entry into this counter is, if you look at it, it made a large candle on weekly charts from 985 levels right up to 1500 within one candle itself. That candle got corrected in the next week, and thereafter this is undergoing a period of consolidation for this entire while between around 1200 to 1500, rather 1450. This stock kept making this consolidation pattern but never really broken down in the entire corrective phase. After having this 15-20%, this has become a much more healthier stock. A lot of growth has been taken out of this, and if you look at it now, it has made a fresh high on the weekly chart above 1450 levels. 1468 is the close, and I feel this should be surely forming part of your aggressive portfolio. One of the characteristics of an aggressive portfolio is reliance on mid caps and small caps to make that incremental return, right? So that is why the next share that I am recommending is from the mid cap space, that is V-Guard Industries. Now V-Guard Industries, why? This is a stock which has formed a beautiful head and shoulders pattern, or even conservatively if I look at it, it is also more or less a rounding base pattern as well on the weekly charts. On the head and shoulders pattern, if you see the left shoulder and the right shoulder, it had broken out of the right shoulder, and that was the indication that now it is heading upwards. That is when the shakeout happened. The share got corrected a bit from 270 odd levels. It got corrected to about 225 230 levels, and from there it has been again trying to build a base, and now it is looking like the base building has been completely done. It has corrected to its moving averages. It is seeming that this would head higher from here, and the minimum target that I have on this share is about 370 to 400. Why? Because after a stock corrects out of its inverse head and shoulders pattern, after it comes out of it, it makes the target which is more or less equivalent to the distance that it had corrected for. So about 110 points correction from 260 to 270 levels, almost sitting on all-time highs. I am very bullish on this one. The next stock in our aggressive portfolio is BDL, Bharat Dynamics Limited PSU Defense share. Why this share? Because it got listed somewhere close to 390 when it had its IPO. Thereafter it was on a constant decline, and in March 2020 it fell to less than 200 rupees a share. From there it bounced back very strongly. It went up to around 425 430 levels. From there again it corrected back, and it went below 300. After doing that, the stock is forming a very nice basing pattern on an upward scale. And now this share, why I am bullish on this share now? Because it has crossed its previous levels of 424, around 400 levels, and from there for 3 weeks it is consolidating above that. Here it makes a very interesting case, because now this share might see a lot of interest from the investors and the traders, and thereafter it might constantly make new highs. The moving average picture is quite good. There is nothing to suggest that this share would fall down a lot. So keeping a stop loss of about 350 to 360, I would be bullish on this share and hold it in my aggressive portfolio. Next stock pick in my aggressive portfolio is Inox Leisure. So Inox Leisure, if you look at the weekly chart, it has given a big breakout after 295 levels, consolidated for a long time, and once it went out of 330 levels, it has been on a constant run. So one of the downsides of this stock is that it has not consolidated for last 4-5 weeks. Having said that, this is one counter I would definitely like to have in my aggressive portfolio. Reason is that right before COVID, whatever the highs of this stock were, close to 440 levels, 450 levels, it is making a huge dent at that, and it is running very fast, and also the accumulation has happened on a big volume, which indicates that the traders are right behind it, and it seems that everybody is quite aggressive on this stock, and the market feels that it has a huge potential to go upwards. I can understand the reasons. Unlocking theme is there. A lot of new movies are getting released which might see theatrical release, and from what we understand, things are much more normal now, with most of the states giving 100% occupancy. So Inox has a huge headwind which is there in the coming time, and a lot of negatives were priced in, does not have a lot of growth. Under ownership might be another reason. So I am very aggressive on this one, and this is one stock that I would keep for the next few weeks depending on the charts. You can keep a stop loss of somewhere around 390 to 400 and ride this trend. Any trading portfolio without a real estate stock at this point of time would be incomplete. So I have my favorite pick out of the real estate pack, that is India Bulls Real Estate. India Bulls Real Estate, the reason is that this is coming out of a huge base. There has been a change of ownership also, which is going to lead to a lot of fundamental changes within the counter and might lead to fundamental changes in a good way. But having said that, on the technical side, the stock is something that I have been bullish from right from 130 levels. In the previous uptrend, it went up to about 170-75, made a healthy correction, and the stock has bounced back very sharply to 181 levels and on good volumes. What this suggests completely is that the stock traders are very bullish on this one. A lot of positions are been built in, and the selling pressure has subsided in a big way. So this is one counter which is definitely headed for 250, 260 in the short term or medium term, whatever we can call it in some monthly time frame. In the yearly time frame, I'm very bullish on this one, and this is something that should give you very aggressive targets. Hence, a definite pick for any portfolio at this point of time from trading point of view. Stop loss for all positions would be 155. The next one on our aggressive portfolio is India Cements. Why India Cements? If you look at the weekly chart of India Cements, which I am presenting you right now, a beautiful rounding pattern is in place for a period of about 5 years now. It had corrected right from 213 in 2017 April March till now, and thereafter it formed a huge base, and now it is again threatening to cross this all-time high of around 220 levels. So this 220 levels is going to be a slightly difficult task for this, but again, if you look at the last few weeks, it has absolutely consolidated around this level. A little bit of shakeout has happened, but on large volumes it is getting accumulated around these levels, and I'm very bullish on this one that it will cross these 220 levels within next 1 or 2 weeks if everything goes well. And the volume suggests that the traders are right behind this counter and are not willing to get out of this one. So a lot of money flow is happening on this counter. Once 220 is crossed, I am very bullish on this one, and this might give you very aggressive targets of 400 or 450 in long term. So this is one stock you should be definitely having in your long term portfolio of aggressive stocks. With stock markets being at such all time highs, a broker counter has to be definitely part of your aggressive portfolio. So here comes in Motilal Oswal Financial Services, Motilal OFS the code is, and I am very bullish on this one. The reason again is a weekly chart. If you look at the weekly chart, it was getting a constant correction from 1600 levels in 2018 onwards, and from there on it had made a huge base on weekly charts from 900 to 450 levels. Now the stock gave a big breakout around 8 to 9 weeks back and went up to around 1250, but it went through a sharp correction on some volumes. Again, the stock is getting accumulated. If you look at it, 923 levels is right now where it is sitting at, very pretty close to the moving averages. These moving averages are also suggesting a breakout. They are also heading upwards after a long period of sideways correction, and now the stock is, it seems that it is heading upwards, and my targets on this would be 1250, 1300 in the short term, and in the long term I feel 1500 to 1600 should be its target. The stop loss for all these positions should be around 850 levels. With all the components being discussed, now we should be focusing also on the percentage allocation to each stock. It is not good enough that we make we kind of pick up stocks, but we don't really finalize on the allocations. So considering that this is an aggressive portfolio, there are two stocks, SBI and L&T, where I am asking you to wait for dips. But for the other stocks, these are something that you can buy tomorrow itself and start constructing your portfolio. My aggressive portfolio ideally would have 15% of L&T and 15% of SBI. And after that, for all the stock tips which I have given, which are about 6 in number if I am not wrong, 7 sorry, for all of them I would be making a 10% allocation each at the CMPs which I have mentioned over here, the current market price, and the stop losses are also mentioned over here. So keep these current market prices in mind, also keep stop losses in mind, and accordingly construct your portfolio tomorrow itself. And as I mentioned in my introduction as well, that do not wait for the weekly updates that I give you. If the stock market is correcting and these stocks are going below their stop losses, exit out of them. Every week I would be rebalancing this portfolio with the new composition. Maybe one or two stocks might get out of this list based on stop losses correction. I might reduce exposure on some of them which are running up quite high and very quickly. But this is the stock allocation portfolio that you should be starting in an aggressive portfolio. That brings us to the conclusion of this week's video on aggressive portfolio and what it should look like in the current market scenario. Thank you.